So next we have gameplay. The gameplay I thought was really good. Lots of free-flowing movement, where you don't have to stop. You can just keep going. Like when you're climbing a building, it's not slow, it's fast, so that you don't have to like wait. You don't have to be too patient. You could just go up, get to the top of the building, go on the rest of your way. You can easily go from one part of the island to the other. It's really nice. Combat, I would have to say it was good. I thought it was great. Just had a lot of focuses on shooting. I think the entire focus was on shooting. Because seriously, all your powers because you start with a simple bolt, like just shooting electric bolt, to getting other powers like throwing grenades, throwing this Kamehameha big bomb thing, and it's all based on shooting. You can do hand-to-hand combat, but it's really de-emphasized. What I think the main part of this game was choosing good or evil. You can either be good or you can choose the side of evil. So if you choose good, basically your girlfriend starts to like forgive you, and your best friend's like, hey, yeah, you're popular, and citizens are like, hey, we like you, and police officers are like, hey, we're gonna shoot enemies for you. So they're gonna do so. The city's gonna like you more. The villains, they're not gonna like you. They're still gonna try to shoot you. But your good choices make a good impact. There's a game that came out earlier, which is called Spider-Man Way of Shadows. That had good and bad choices, but whether you choose good or evil, your gameplay is still the same. You still have the same missions. The only difference is the ending, but I mean, it's really not much of a difference. And so, but in Infamous, not only do citizens like you, you also have different missions, whether you're good or bad. So if you're good, then you're gonna do missions where you help the police out, where you try and stop gangs from wreaking havoc, and you also get the good ending. You also get special powers based on if you're good. If you're bad, basically this is when you start hurting civilians, when you start bio-leeching the heck out of enemies and stuff. So citizens are going to be afraid of you. Police officers are going to shoot you. You're going to have bad missions where you try and hurt police officers and destroy stations and hurt civilians. You're going to start interacting with one of the villains that you fight. She's actually going to be like, hey, it's like, you're evil, I want to be with you, in a weird sort of way. And she's going to actually help you in some of the missions by sending you reinforcements. So I thought that was pretty neat. And so I really like that the emphasis that good and evil presents two different storylines of the game. Two different paths through the game. And I thought that was great. There was some repetition, such as same combat where it's just shooting, enemies are going to hide. I actually like that, the enemy is hiding instead of being out in the open, and they're going to try and shoot you and reload. And it's not one of those games where the AI is just like, stay out in the open and let you shoot them. It's not like that. So the fact that they hide I thought was really awesome, but the whole like focus on shooting was a bit repetitive. Some of the missions repetitive. You have to do the same missions like twice in each different island. There's 3 islands, as I said. I think I said that, 3 islands. So you have to do like some of the same missions over again. But what I really like is that even though they're the same missions, it's not that repetitive, because in between missions you have to you have to suck up energy or more electricity. You have to fight enemies along the way. And if you read my Assassin's Creed review, I said that game was repetitive, which is like, yeah, the Infamous makes Assassin's Creed look like the worst game in the world for repetitiveness. Because in Assassin's Creed, you have to, like, in between missions, you don't have to fight. You could just stay blended and just like, go to the next same mission and do that, and it's completely the same thing. Same thing with climbing towers for viewpoints. It's just, well, this is an Assassin's Creed review, so forget about that game. This is Infamous. And so Infamous was 100 times better than Assassin's Creed, and I liked it. It wasn't too repetitive, and I'm gonna have to give it 9.5 for gameplay. Next we have visuals and sounds. Visuals I thought were great. The whole like dirty look that some coal has, and rust you can see on cars and metal structures, and I thought that looked really nice. Only problem I had was his face animation, where you can't really see his emotions because he has the same face throughout the entire game. The mouth movement was horrendous, just up and down, up and down, up and down. It's like you don't see the lips moving or expanding or like making the O sound, that kind of stuff. You don't see that because it's the same up and down motion. I was disappointed by that. Sounds I thought were good, not great, because sometimes explosions sounded really fake. Some sounds were good, like for example, like you have to fight these metal creatures, and you could hear the whole sound of the metal hitting each other. So that sometimes it was good, sometimes it was bad. But overall, I'm gonna have to give it an 8. And so for the total, there's 26.5 out of 30, with an average score of 8.83. So it was very good, but I thought it was good enough. Main important thing for every game is replay value, and I thought this game had lots of replay value in terms of how you want the story to go. You can play the game again. If you play the game again, well, I don't know if it's for people like me. When I play the game again, I had no problem just like having to deal with everything again, because it's completely different. It's not the same story. If you choose good and then evil and then good, it's totally different. You want to see what happens. You know what you have to do, but you just want to see how it happens. So that was really nice, and so I recommend buying this game if you have a PS3 and you want to play a game that has good trophies that you can get in like 2 playthroughs. So yeah, I really like this game, and I'm sure that you do too if you like third-person action shooters and you don't mind the whole superhero thing. But that's my review. Enjoy.